Lil Tay situation is crazy. On August 9th, 2023, there was a statement out of nowhere posted on Lil Tay's Instagram claiming that she had passed away as well as her brother. It is with a heavy heart that we share the devastating news of our beloved Claire's sudden and tragic passing. Her brother's passing adds an even more unimaginable depth to our grief. During this time of immense sorrow, we kindly ask for privacy as we grieve this overwhelming loss, as the circumstances surrounding Claire and her brother's passing are still under investigation. This caught everybody by surprise and it was just really shocking to hear. A lot of people probably forgot who Lil Tay is because it's been 5 years since she was relevant. And as we all know, 5 years in the internet time may as well be ancient history. So let me refresh or introduce you to Lil Tay real quick.
Wait, who's Lil Tay?
Lil Tay is a 9-year-old girl who is famous now on the internet for talking shit and showing all the money she has and all the things she buys.
She posted content of herself in luxury vehicles, designer clothes, and she always flexed her money.
Gucci, Louis, Versace, and also, when I was 6 years old, I lived in Atlanta and I was broke as hell. But one day I woke up, I said to myself, I ain't gonna be broke no more. So I got up and I started working hard, moving bricks, and now we be living in the hills. See that view? Y'all don't have that view, and I be holding your mama's ring.
Not gonna lie, her videos were really funny because they were so silly. She basically just said the most absurd things to get a reaction, and it worked. She made a lot of money from it. During her peak in popularity, she gained over 2.4 million followers on Instagram within a span of a few months. Crazy numbers. She would post photos with Chief Keef, Lil Pump, and the late XXXTentacion. News outlets and media sites couldn't stop talking about her, and as a result, it pushed her further and further into the mainstream.
Lil Tay just copped a brand new Ferrari. Y'all haven't seen this car in your lives. I'm out here flexing and all y'all broke ass haters. I got a $350,000 chain. Y'all haven't seen this in your lives.
Now obviously it was all a persona because it turns out none of what she was doing was her idea. It was reported that her older half-brother Jason was the one who coached her on what to say and how to say it.
This shit cost me $10,000 and
I
this...
said stop saying 10,000, 2,000, 3,000, 2,500.
Lil Tay be popping on YouTube right now.
You're gonna be like more ignorant.
While no one was too surprised to see that it was all an act, many were surprised to see her brother being so aggressive while coaching her. Some people who initially disliked Lil Tay actually felt sorry for her. A big question everyone had was how was Lil Tay getting access to so many luxury homes and cars when she was so young? Well, her mother was a real estate agent who let Lil Tay and Jason record their videos in the various mansions and properties she was working with so Lil Tay could flex on everyone. Also, she would use her boss's luxury cars such as a Bentley and a Mercedes, which would have been totally fine, but she never had permission to do so. Tay's mother ended up getting fired from a real estate job when they found out about the videos. Safe to say her whole family was just a bad influence on her. It's horrible whenever kids are being manipulated like she was as a ploy to make money. In June 2018, Tay's Instagram and YouTube videos had their content wiped out in an attempt to rebrand her image. Just a few years ago, there was a post on Instagram talking about how she needs to be saved from Chris Hope, her abusive father, and it was linked to a GoFundMe page. It was actually started by her brother Jason, and he claimed that Tay's father was very evil, did despicable things to her, and stole all the money Tay made for himself. The goal was to reach $150,000, although as far as I know, they only made a little over $15,000. There were a bunch of pictures showing marks and bruises all over Lil Tay, but I can't show them for obvious reasons. However, we still haven't been updated by Jason or Tay about anything that's happened since this GoFundMe, which is pretty weird. That made a lot of people accuse this of being a scam, saying that the brother was keeping the money from the GoFundMe for himself. And to be entirely honest, it's not hard to see why people would think that. After all, he was a controversial figure with accusations against him for a lot of different things. Fast forward to now, and the news of her death sent shockwaves across social media. However, everyone thought it was really strange. She's MIA and then out of nowhere, boom, Lil Tay is gone? What's going on and how did she die? Her father couldn't confirm or deny whether she had died, and the Vancouver and Los Angeles police departments also stated that they had no reports of her death and were not investigating it. Well, some people did some digging, including TMZ, who reportedly got in contact with Lil Tay herself directly. She confirmed that it was all a ruse and her brother are very much alive, and all of this nonsense was the result of a hacker getting access to her Instagram. I want to make it clear that my brother and I are safe and alive, but I'm completely heartbroken and struggling to even find the right words to say. It's been a very traumatizing 24 hours. All day yesterday, I was bombarded with endless heartbreaking and tearful phone calls from loved ones, all while trying to sort out this mess. So, the $1 million question is, why would a hacker bother doing this? It doesn't make any sense. Or does it? Some people think the announcement of Tay's death was a stunt to bring her back into the public eye. Maybe her family is running out of money and they want to squeeze what little is left of Lil Tay's celebrity. After all, if she did come back to the spotlight, there would be an instant media storm around her. Just look at the attention she's getting now. Or maybe it was all just to promote a cryptocurrency. Hear me out. Lil Tay's former manager is also the CEO of Lil Tay Token, a cryptocurrency project in Lil Tay's name. Rolling Stone reported that the Instagram statement on her page about her death appeared to coincide with its launch, which caused some people online to suspect him being involved in a publicity stunt relating to all this hoopla. However, he claims the two events are unrelated and that the cryptocurrency has been in development for months now. Yeah, sure. Some believe the idea was to build up all of this interest around Lil Tay's name, and then when the crypto token comes out, people would buy it in honor for memory. This would be really pathetic if it was true. Do they think just because Lil Tay passed that would be enough to get people to buy overpriced crypto? I don't know if this theory is true, but then again, I don't know what to believe. Either way, the person responsible for this hoax is a messed up person. This whole situation has been insane, but it's interesting to see the internet come together over the passing of someone who was huge for a very short amount of time on the internet. Although she does have 3.6 million followers on Instagram, despite the fact that she hasn't posted in 5 years. But all that matters is that she's alive and hopefully she and her brother are doing well. Now, I'll leave you with these culturally significant Lil Tay moments in history. Enjoy.
Who's got a tougher security, your security team or Danielle Bergoldi's?
You don't need to ask dumbass questions. Can I ask you a question?
Sure, go ahead.
Why your mama make you so ugly?
As for her schooling,
I'm a Harvard dropout.
What city is Harvard in?
I kind of forgot.